going up, everybody? Welcome back to Right With Me Wednesday, and yeah, so, by the title, you could probably guess what I'm about to say, but I am writing for the Weedtube. So, this whole project I've been working on lately, I've been telling you guys, I can't really tell you much about it, but it officially was published. Our first issue of our newsletter for the Weedtube was published on Saturday. I was just notified yesterday, which is, I think yesterday was Wednesday, but yeah, so Aaron Richard, okay, let me start from the beginning. So, some of you, a lot of you, may be familiar with the genre on YouTube called Weedtube, or Weedtubers, where people smoke weed and put it on, put it on YouTube. And the point is kind of to entertain, but also to educate, and just, most of the people have the general motivation to break stoner stereotypes, and I'm totally for that. Of course, there's like the typical stereotypical stoners on Weedtube, but the people I get excited about and the people that make the best content really are just great entertainers and videographers, and they just happen to smoke weed. So anyways, YouTube definitely doesn't like that, and they've been deleting people's channels, deleting videos, not demonetizing stuff, and just destroying these people's careers, really. And I mean, you can say whatever you want about that, whether you agree or disagree, but these people's careers are being destroyed by YouTube. And that kind of sucked for them, because they're part of the reason YouTube is so successful. YouTube is only successful because of the creators on the platform. So when you're kind of partially responsible for helping a business out, and then they stop paying you and they destroy all your work, it's kind of disheartening. So Aaron Richard knew a lot of people that was happening to, and he decided to launch his own video platform called the Weedtube. And what it is basically a site where you can post videos and you can post your content. And in addition to that, Aaron also launched a newsletter associated with the Weedtube, and it's the Weedtube newsletter. And basically it's a platform for written content, videos, pictures, blogs, posts, anything and everything, pretty much. And I was writing for thegaystoner.com, which is his blog that he ran, similar to the newsletter, just on a smaller scale. And I was writing for him, and it just kind of got put on the back burner. He stopped publishing everyone's work, not just mine. And I kind of reached out to him, and I was like, hey, if you know anyone else that needs any kind of work like I was doing for you, let me know. And he said, actually, I'm doing something new. Would you like to work with me? And I'm writing the written content, the written blog posts, the written articles for the Weedtube newsletter, in addition to being the editor-in-chief for the entire newsletter. So all of the written content on the Weedtube newsletter, aside from the foreword written by Aaron Richard, is written by me and is edited by me, and I'll continue to do so. This is going to be something we're going to publish every single week. We're going to come out with a new issue every single week, but all the written content, aside from that foreword, is written by me, in addition to the informational articles, and like sponsor affiliate articles and stuff like that. Of course, there's plenty of other content creators for the Weedtube newsletter, but I am the written content creator, the main one. I'm sure other people will begin writing as well, but right now it's just me. And I'm the editor-in-chief, so anyone who wants to write on there, I'll be the editor-in-chief for that. It's crazy. Like, it's basically what I was doing for thegaystoner.com, but on a much larger scale. And the way this newsletter is being ran is much more like a company than just a blog post. And there's people that I answer to, and there's an interface we use, and we're all just working together to put this product out there, and the product is amazing because it's a hub for all different types of content and creation and creative work, and it's just amazing. All these wonderful people around the world and around the country are just coming together to create something really positive, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. So please check it out. I'm so excited that I finally get to tell you this and that it's finally out there. But I will link the newsletter below, and just check out if you want to browse through the articles, or check out all the content on there. You don't have to just look at my stuff. It's really fun, and I'm really excited to keep pursuing this and to keep working with these people, because everyone I've worked with so far has been really amazing, and we're all just really excited to get this newsletter out there for you. And to have our first issue published, it's just, it feels amazing just to see the work that I put into and the work everyone has put into, just to see the product we've been working so hard on. And I'm so happy that I finally get to tell you guys that. So I'm writing for the Weedtube newsletter. Yeah. And I really hope this opens up some doors for me, because now I'm going to be published regularly like I was for The Gay Stoner, and I'm going to be editing regularly. And hopefully I could just build my portfolio and build my background and build my experience and my knowledge and my skills and just meet wonderful people and continue working with them and meet other people through them. And I hope that this pushes me further. I have so many goals right now and so many things I want to reach and so many things I want to accomplish. And I really feel like this could help me pursue that even further and help me have a step up. And I just really, I'm ready for the next step in my life, and I really, really hope that this kind of helps me get there, because I've been working so hard on it, and I've been putting everything I can into the stream that I have and into the goals that I have, and I feel like this is finally, I'm finally seeing progress after 2 years. I'm just really excited for this, and I feel like I'm finally accomplishing something, and I'm following my dreams, and it feels really good. So, that's all for the Weedtube portion of this video. What you're going to see next is me writing some articles and working on this, but I want to share some plans that I have with you guys, some changes that are coming up. So my weekly goals change according to whatever I have going on in my life, and recently I've been editing a novel, researching a new novel concept, writing articles for this newsletter, and working on art videos for this channel. And that's going to change a little bit, because the articles I'm writing and the work that I'm doing for this newsletter is much more cumbersome than The Gay Stoner. So what I'm going to do now is edit the novel, write the articles, and learn more about the interface that I'm using, learn more about editing, and learn more about video editing, and do the art videos. So those things are what I'm going to be putting all my effort into. I'm no longer going to be researching my novel concept. The new novel concept is really going to be put on the back burner, and I'm not going to pursue that at this time. I feel like I wasn't putting my full effort into it after a while, and I just stopped progressing with that. And it just became kind of a pastime to learn about the topic I want to write on, and I do plan on pursuing this in the future, but right now it's just not a priority. So what's a priority is mainly the articles. The articles that I'm writing for. I really want to get really polished, well-crafted articles on this website, and I want to edit them better, and I have so many ideas, and I just want to put as much content as I can onto this website, and it's really going to take a lot of time. In addition to that, I want to film differently. So the Write With Me Wednesdays have gone through a couple different cycles. At first, it was really, the way I envisioned it was you guys get to see the behind the scenes of being a writer and an editor. And at first, the first round of videos, that didn't come through at all. I was basically making video montages of me writing with some B-roll shots, and I had a blast editing those, and I learned so much about the editing software that I use. And I think the videos were kind of interesting, but it wasn't really what I had planned for them to be. So I scrapped it, and I stopped making the Write With Me Wednesdays. And then a couple weeks later, I came back with Write With Me Wednesdays 2.0, which I've now made about 50-ish episodes of. And I really wanted to focus more on, okay, watch me write. Let me speak to you while I'm writing, while I'm editing, while I'm trying to advertise for my business. Everything that goes into being a writer, because it's more than just writing. And that's what I wanted to show you guys in the beginning. And I think the 2.0 series really kind of did a better job of that than the first round of Write With Me Wednesdays. And the only thing I'm kind of disappointed in is that it's become kind of a similar script for every single episode. I'm here and I'm writing or I'm editing and I'm talking to you guys about it. And although it's kind of what I wanted for the series, it's just kind of monotonous at this point. And the only way for me to change that is to really do more. To do more as a writer, to do more as an editor. And if I do that, then I can show you guys different things. So I really, in the future, and starting right now, and to continue on, I want to push myself as a writer and as an editor and as a videographer. This is just a fun little hobby for me, but I do want to get better at it. And I want to film differently and edit the videos differently. So I hope to get different video editing software and kind of learn more and be able to do more with that and just make better videos and to show more, just show more of what I do and to do different things, to go out more and get hands-on experience with different things that I'm doing, to get more skills and to show you guys every step of the way. And so the Write With Me Wednesday series are kind of going to be revamped. It might be similar to what's going on now, but I want to tweak it just a little bit to show you guys even more and to do more and to just get better in general. And I hope you guys are excited for that. And in addition to that, I just want to learn more about the interface that I'm using to write for the articles. And just, I'm really putting all my effort into the articles and all my effort into showing you guys what I'm working on and to write. That's really where my heart is right now, and that's what I want to pursue. So the new novel concept is no longer happening at this current time. I am editing the novel and working with the editors, but that's something that I can kind of do here and there, because right now I have beta readers, and really all the work is kind of in their hands right now, so that's giving me free time to work on writing. So with that, I'm gonna end this little rant, and the next thing you guys will see is probably me writing something or editing something or whatever. So I'll see you guys in a second. What's up, guys? So what you just saw was me just kind of researching an upcoming article and writing that a little bit and trying to study WordPress. And I just didn't feel like talking in the video for the last week of filming, and I just wanted to focus on getting stuff done and not really want to film it, so I just kind of took some easy ways out. But yeah, right now I'm just going to go through the feedback of chapter 3 of my novel. And again, I don't feel much like talking and trying to discuss it with you, because the last 2 feedback videos I did that, where I read through every comment and discussed it. And I feel like that's getting a little bit old. And sometimes I think I talk too much in these Write With Me Wednesdays. So I'm just going to go ahead and read through the feedback, all of it at once in one chapter, in chapter 3. And then I'll get back to you guys and kind of discuss anything that I found helpful and important. But I'm just going to discuss it all at one time and not tell you guys about every single comment. And then I'll probably end the video there. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, so I just went through all the feedback on chapter 3 of my novel. Pretty what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent feedback from most of the readers this go around. Not as descriptive as the last 2 chapters, but still some good feedback. There's just a few things I need to be a little bit more descriptive with, which is pretty typical feedback for someone who's writing their first novel and only in the 2nd draft of it. So that's to be expected for sure, and I completely agree with those. But a lot of them had the same problem, which is the main character is 13 years old, and in one sentence, she references a Stephen King novel. And I didn't think much of it because, I mean, I grew up with a mom who would let me pretty much watch any movie I wanted to watch or read anything I wanted to read. So at 13, I didn't read a lot, but I had definitely watched a lot of movies, and I was really into horror movies, and so Stephen King was kind of like familiar to me, even at a younger age. And when I was like a child, like a really, really, so young, I don't even remember this. My mom tells me this though. I would just watch Interview with a Vampire over and over again when I was like 3 or 4. So, my mom didn't really care kind of like what movies I watched. Like she was stricter about other things other than what I was reading or watching. She kind of understood that that's just television. That doesn't mean I'm gonna act that way, I guess, or like, I don't know. She was more concerned about who I was hanging out with than what I was watching. She thought that was more influential. So anyways, a lot of people had a problem with that. A lot of people were like, how would a 13-year-old know who Stephen King is, and why would she be reading those kind of novels? And I guess I just didn't really think about it. But if it's something that multiple people have a problem with, and it really causes a problem for multiple people, like if it really disturbs them that much that out of the entire chapter, that's what they're going to pick out to tell me, then I might as well just get rid of that sentence in the novel. It's just a small change, and it's not really going to hurt the story, and apparently it's going to help them cope with the story a little bit better, make the story more realistic for them. So it's not a big deal. I'll just take that line out. I was just trying to describe something, and I figured a lot of people read Stephen King, so it would be relatable. But if it caused more problems than help, then it's easily, like, I could easily take it out, and maybe the story will flow a little bit better for those people. So something small like that, I don't mind changing my novel if multiple people have a problem with it. Some of the bigger things definitely is harder to fix, but that was really the big issue. This chapter, this go around, the rest of the feedback was kind of like, oh, needs to be described better or something like that, but pretty general feedback. I'm absolutely exhausted. I have been working really early shifts lately after over a month of closing every night, so I'm tired as hell. I have to open again tomorrow. I actually took a little power nap in between the two filming, so in between the last part of the video and this one, I took a little nap. But yeah, so this video is going up pretty late. It's actually Wednesday, so I'm just gonna throw this together and put it up for you guys. So I don't know, I didn't talk too much. I didn't show you guys everything. Just kind of wanted to not really focus on filming this week. Next week probably back to normal videos, but yeah, so I hope you guys like it. I had a lot going on this week, writing articles, studying WordPress, going to work, working on the novel, so a lot of different things just cut up into this video, but I hope you enjoyed. And let me know what you guys want to see in the series. I've always asked you guys that, but this is definitely a series where I want to take your recommendations and suggestions, and if you have any questions about writing or novels or editing or articles or getting published or anything like that, let me know. So thank you for watching. Stay motivated, stay inspired, and stay happy. See you guys.